up, everybody? Let me know if my sound's good real quick. Y'all can hear me. I'm Jay, DCA Adventure, back again with a midweek market update. Hope y'all can hear me. Hope y'all had a great week so far. If you guys love our content, please like, subscribe, smash that bell for notifications. This is not financial advice. Trading is very risky, so trade at your own risk. You guys know the spiel. If you guys are looking for access to the DCA trading tools, or you want to learn how to trade, or you're looking for access to signal rooms or bot trading, join the DCA Patreon, join my tier Trading with the View. By doing so, you're going to get the DCA Oscillator, the DCA Power Tool, the DCA Simple Moving Average Crossover Script. You're going to get all kinds of different tools that we have in there just exclusively for the Patreons. And you'll get access to the 5 trading bots that are spitting out trades when I'm not trading. So which is good. There's always something going on in the markets. So you definitely don't want to be missing out. And you're also going to get access to 2 other signal channels, one for manual bot trades on Pionex and one for leverage trades or spot trades. And I am trading over at Phemex and Bybit. Links for those will be in the description. By using those links, you're going to get a better deposit bonus. So you're going to essentially trade for free, no fees, which is very, very important, especially if you're a day trader or you're a scalp trader and you're in and out very quickly. Definitely want to take advantage of the low fees or no fees at all. If you guys are into stocks, go to Firstrade. Link for that will be in the description. Just by signing up and doing the KYC bullshit, no deposit necessary, you guys will get a free stock. I've gotten lucky and got one that was $250 Boeing, which it plummeted today down to $200, but you'll get a good stock. And if you guys are looking for cryptocurrency swag, merchandise, coffee, any of the sort, you guys need to go over to my good buddy, old DogeWord.com. Back over here to the tubes. Switch back and forth. Who we got in here? What is up, some goblin? What is up, Grits? Nice to see you, brother. DogeWord Apparel in the house. Got MC, thanks for coming. Got Jeffrey Harrison, appreciate you. Crypto Beetle, what's up? Mikkel, how you doing, bro? Doing some housework. What up, Nemesis? Classic commercial. Haven't seen that in a while. That's right. You know, I probably need to get in there and do some updating of the OBS. I haven't looked in the YouTube channel for a minute. Usually the only time I look in that channel is when I have to reset up OBS, because that's where I send all of my my intros, my outros, and all that stuff, so I can hurry up and pull them off of Discord. Makes it super convenient. How are you, MC? What in the hell is going on in the markets, guys? Anybody have an idea why they think the market dipped like it did, especially after a golden cross on the daily chart for Bitcoin? You know, DogeWord, I think we are still in the clear. I think we're still okay. We got till Sunday. Sunday is going to be the day whether we know if we're going to keep heading down or if we're going to trade in a range. I figured we'd trade in a range. I did a video, it was 2 weeks ago. I have been 2 weeks without a video. But 2 weeks ago, I did say that we'd probably trade in a good range for a little bit before we seen any moves. I did post in the Discord. We were quiet. We were too quiet. Something was going to happen. We were going to start making some moves. And boy, did we. We made them to the downside. I was holding a little bit of Bitcoin, but I was holding more fiat versus Bitcoin, so it did not sting as bad. I did get a nice short on Ethereum. I shorted Ethereum a couple days ago, so I did good on that. Hell yeah, $30 Bitcoin at 40K, and it's already up above that. I do believe I'm long at 40K, and I closed out my shorts this morning on Ethereum, and I just went long on Bitcoin. So we're going to take a look. I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of different groups like on Facebook and stuff like that talking about the war on crypto and how Turkey's president is pretty much talking shit and saying, you know, look, I don't care about crypto. I only want to incorporate my own currency that has our own identity. Screw cryptocurrency. It's pretty much what he's saying. That news had nothing to do with this price action. There's proof in the pudding, guys. You go back and you look at any of the articles written, Bitcoin was actually up near 500% for the year, following the news of the Lira coin, which is Turkey's coin, dumping. Lost like 14% against the dollar. So this news had nothing to do with it. A lot of the stuff was in the charts here, so we're gonna go in and we're gonna look at some stuff. What up, Gundy? Appreciate you, brother. You guys can see there's gonna be a lot of red, and most of the stable coins are gonna be green. We know how that works. Bitcoin is down 12.7%. Now on these percent drops, anything over 10%'s time to start DCA buying. Not financial advice, but again, you look back in history of Bitcoin and you bought every single top minus the current local high, you would have made money buying every top. So these 12 to 30% drops are very normal and very healthy. So don't be freaking out thinking that shit's over. We still have one more time frame on the chart to look at, and we're still good. So we will take a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I don't think that the bull run is quite over yet. If we hold where we're at right now, I think the correction is going to be nasty. I think we are going to go up a lot faster than we normally do. I feel it. This was a good shakeout. Weekends, people freaking out and they're selling all their Bitcoin off, and then, you know, the smart money, we're buying all this shit up. We're buying these dips. We're buying these moving averages. Gallo Salam, what up? Thanks for stopping in. Let's just jump right on over into the charts. Like I said, guys, most everything is red and our stables are green. Binance USD, that's the BUSD. We got Avalanche, I don't know why the hell that's green, but it's up 17.9% in the last 7 days, so it's making moves. USD coin, it's in the green for the last couple hours. All these are pretty good buys. I was doing this sweet thing where I'm mining Raven Light. It's like Raven coin, but it's Raven Light. It's a whole different blockchain, different algorithm. But I've been mining that and then taking it and sending it to an exchange and then trading the Raven Light for Raven coin. And last night it was up like 200 and some percent. So for 500 Raven Light, I was getting 30 Raven coin. And usually just off of like the little mining rig I'm running right now, I'm getting 30 Raven coin a day. So I was able to almost double that by mining Raven Light and then trading it for Raven coin. So it was pretty good yesterday. Not working so good right now. It fell. It's down like 50 some percent right now. So it's not really going nice. Just got off Raven Light today. I'm gonna hang in there with it, MC. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna keep going on it. I watched Chump Change's video, so if you guys don't know who that is, try to go get the link, or maybe Doge or somebody can get me Chump Change's YouTube link, because this is where I learned how to set up the mining configuration and all the stuff to do it on Hive OS. Super simple, super to the point, made it great and easy. But I'm going to hang in there with it, especially on these big dips like this. The difficulty is dropped, so we're going to mine more. We're just going to keep piling it up and see what happens. I need to create Coinbase Pro account. Doge Lord, all you got to do is just go to coinbasepro.com and you're going to sign in with the same credentials as your Coinbase account, and it'll let you right in. So you don't have to do no new email or new weird shit. It'll actually ask you to authorize from your Coinbase account. Authorize Coinbase Pro. So definitely do that. The only thing with Coinbase Pro is it used to be free. It's not free anymore. Their fees are ridiculous. And I mean, it's costing me sometimes $40 to $60 per trade, depending on what the volume is. If I'm trading like 5 or 10 grand and I'm moving it around a bunch, it gets costly. So thanks, Doge Lord. Latest chump change video. Go like, subscribe to this guy. Super awesome. Good friends of the DCA fam. Him and his old lady, they put out some good stuff, so definitely go check them out. They're mostly mining related. They do got some trading stuff going on in there. The Discord, they have trading charts. I've been checking them out. They're pretty cool. Definitely go hit them up. Give them a subscribe, thumbs up. Some Goblin, it's not that they're bad. One, they're centralized, obviously, so whatever you do on there, you gotta pay up. Now there's a threshold. So on each exchange that you guys are going to trade on, there is a certain threshold of volume that you have to exceed. So let's say you take $100 and you move that $100 100 times. That is now $100,000 worth of volume. And once you break a certain threshold, then you are going to have to pay in taxes. They will send you a 1099-K form if you break that threshold. If you do not get a notification saying you need to fill out the 1099 for Coinbase, you don't need to worry about the taxes. They will send you, they will be right on your ass if you owe taxes. So as far as Coinbase goes, you really don't need to worry about it unless they send it to you or you get a notification. But that doesn't go for any other. Like, I don't know how Binance operates, and I don't know how like decentralized stuff, because if you ain't doing things right, just because you're on a decentralized application does not mean you ain't playing with dirty Bitcoin or any dirty altcoin. You know what I'm saying? If it came from a centralized wallet, or any money-wise came from a centralized wallet with your name behind it to your decentralized, they still know who you are. They still got you. So only a very few ways where you can be completely anonymous. And that is making a weird email account, setting up a wallet and everything that's not tied to you, not tied to your IP address, nothing, and then having people send you stuff to it. Yeah, Coinbase Pro has an app now. At least they do on mobile, because I have my Coinbase and I got Coinbase Pro. So yo, I switched my team green to Flux this week. I have everything. I got flight sheet made up for Flux. I just have not done it yet. I have not done it yet. I need to. It's probably more profitable right now. Paper wallets. Yes, though, George, for the phone, for mobile. iPhone is what I'm on. And yeah, I got the Coinbase Pro and the regular Coinbase. You're right, MC, they do. Laminated paper wallets. That's right, Gundy. Let's go over here. Okay, so over in the Patreon channel in the Discord, I had drawn, it was a few days ago, that I drew this box of resistance in. I told the Patreons we needed to get above the box, close above it a couple times, respect it, and then that's going to give us our validation for the next move on Bitcoin. As you guys can see, we did not do that. We hit the very top of the resistance, we hit the very top of that box, we rejected, we did not respect any of that, and then we ended up plummeting. You can see that we bounced off the 21 week moving average. We longed here. I longed here on Bitcoin. I made a little bit of a decent trade there. I moved my stop loss up as I'm in profit. Ended up getting stopped out in profit. Still a good trade. It doesn't look like that much, but on a weekly candle, that's a lot of trading area right there. Normally, when we test the 21 weekly, we're going to trade. We're going to take that buy when we're on top of it. So a lot of my guys might have tried to long right here and ended up getting stopped out, which is fine. They know where to put the stops at. They didn't get killed. We're living to trade another day. But look where we are at now, guys. We're right down here by the 50-week moving average. Very, very possible we go down and touch it. and that's going to be right around, right now it's at the $38,700 area. Why do I think we're going to go here? Looking left, guys. Boom, we got old resistance here is going to become new support. We got old resistance here is going to become new support to the right of the chart. So this is a good area to buy. This is where we're going to have our fight. This is where we're going to have our possible bounce. But we do have 5 days even in the trading session. So we got 5 days. We do not want to close under that 50-week moving average. I've been telling you guys for like the last month, 2 months, about the 21-week converging towards the 50-week for that bearish crossover. When we get the bearish crossover, you're going to see that the DCA crossover script is going to print. You can see a little cross here, little green cross. I'll try to blow it up. But it prints this cross here letting you know that, hey, we had a bullish crossover on the moving average. We're going to get one of those. As soon as you see that, you know shit is going to go downhill. Now, normally when we get these bearish crosses, we're going to be pumping. So totally expect another retest of this box of resistance. This is where if we don't respect this 50, so let's just say that we start going back up. We get back up. We're going to test this box of resistance. This is called a bearish retest. Everybody gets excited. Like, oh my God, it's going to the moon. And then the floor drops out right here. So if we were to bounce off the 50-week moving average, we have to be very cautious when we get back up there. Very cautious. Because this is going to be considered a bearish retest unless we can break the top of the box and we can close above that resistance. This is the last hurdle for all-time high on Bitcoin. So we got to get up above the box. We go down to a daily. Let me get all that stuff off there. So the daily, we got our golden cross, 50-day moving average cross the 200-day. Seemed like it was going to do good. Seemed like we were working out really great. And then that 21 just dumps off. And we're getting ready to have a bearish crossover here. Now, the guys in the Patreon group know exactly what's about to happen and what I'm about to say right now. And that is, we are no longer trading the daily chart on Bitcoin. We're no longer going to look at it until our moving averages are set up correctly. So we'll step back. We'll go back to the weekly. We'll trade the weekly out. We take a look at the 2-week. This is not a good sign. This is very bearish as well, that we are under this 21 moving average on a 2-week chart. We don't want to close under this, so definitely keep an eye on this, you guys. Go back to the weekly and look at the oscillator. We are right in the middle. So we could go down, we could go up. There's room to go either way according to the oscillator. You can see though, we did have the orange momentum wave. It did clip off the blue momentum. We got the small red dot indicating, hey, this is a small local top or a small sell leverage position. And that's exactly what happened. The dot printed on this candle here, the small green candle. That's when momentum fell out, and that's where we got this one. So be watching that 50-week moving average, you guys. 5 days left in the trading period. At any time we close below the 50-day moving average, that's not good. That's why I told you earlier, I still think we're set up in a great position right now where we could get the bounce here. And then we're hopefully we get that nasty correction and we go up a lot higher. If we do get the bounce here, I think we'll get enough momentum to break this area of resistance. This is on a weekly chart, so don't look big, but this is a significant area. We got to be careful about the bearish retest, you guys. We got to make sure we don't reject here. If we reject here, then we're gonna plummet. Boom. Take a look at goddamn Ethereum. Everything on sale right now. It's right, MC. Just want to throw 100 at it and call it a day and wait and see. Fire sale, says Gundy. When in doubt, look left. That's right. Pack your bags, set and forget. Christmas will come early. Mr. Funkmaster, thanks for coming. And that's very possible. Very possible. What up, Golden Wolf? Didn't see you pop in here. Jason S. Oh, need some more XYO and SHIB. I cannot believe that they are on Coinbase right now. That is insane. Whoops. Dang it. Oh, another thing I didn't point out on Bitcoin, when I'm in short mode and it's bear market, these M patterns start playing. We play these a ton. Sometimes the M goes all the way, makes a perfect M, and you get like a double top. And sometimes the M will come like this, and then the second part of the M comes 3/4 of the way up, and then boom, drops out. The more we get into the bearish cycle and we start phasing into the bear market, you guys will see these patterns play out a lot more. It's when you get the W's, when you want to be ready for the big pumps. But in bear markets, we're not longing and we're not buying or looking to short sell the shit out of everything. If you're into making money. Now, believing in the asset and wanting to stack sats and do all that, that's cool as well. But from a money standpoint, a trading standpoint, we will short sell the shit out of everything into the ground if given the opportunity. So definitely keep an eye on this stuff. I went down the rabbit hole on Facebook and almost missed J Live. Oh man, what was you looking at on the book? Jason S. Coinbase is a joke. Yes, I hate trading on it. The only thing I'm going to do on Coinbase is if I need to buy some, because I want to buy something in crypto, you know, I'll buy it on Coinbase and transfer it and whatever. But I'm more of like Phemex, Bybit. On all those places now you can buy crypto with your credit debit cards, so it makes it super easy. Yeah, XYO. Can you withdraw from the XYO app? Because my old iPhone, dude, I got thousands of them on there. Yeah, Gundy, I had an F ton of XYO when they launched. Definitely made a few Satoshi. I had the little Sentinel thing to make your mining rewards double. I mean, I was hitting some big one. That's right, Doge Lord. Coinbase pretty much is only good for onboarding your fiat, and he's absolutely right. Dang, I need to get back. I need to pack up and try to make it to the other store and pick up my 6600 XT Sapphire Pulse. Got to get that hashing. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I've been learning all kinds of different hashing with the Raven Light and all kinds of different algorithms. I didn't realize that it was that easy to just switch stuff around if you know where to get it. So Ethereum. Weekly is still looking okay. Again, 5 days left in the trading period. We are right at that 21-week moving average. We are technically under it right now, which is not good. We want to see that recover here. We're going to draw in the box of support and see where it's looking at. Where's my box? Now you could drop this all the way down to the 50-week. Matches up just perfect. So definitely, if we do not get the bounce here on the 21-week on Ethereum, we're going to be down at the 50-week. That's where we are at right now with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down at the 50-week moving average. So Bitcoin, we got to make sure we stay above the 50. Ethereum, we got to make sure we stay above 21. Almost in the oversold or overbought area. We were very close. If we'd have broke that 60 line right there, we would have been in the overbought. I tell everybody, just because like your RSI, your MACD, your oscillating indicators that give you that overbought, that oversold indicator, just because they get into those areas does not mean it automatically goes up or down. You still have to wait for your confirmation. You still need to verify everything and make sure that your trade ID is correct. You don't want to see the dot and be like, oh my god, it's automatically going down, because it doesn't always. What up, Oz? Made it. XYO AppCoin gives you coins which are exchangeable for XYO. 10,000 coin is about $5 worth of XYO. Hell yeah. speaking of prom, oh my gosh. So get my daughter a prom dress. We order it. She tells me the site to go to. So I go to the site. I order the dress. A couple of days go by. I'm not really thinking anything of it. And then I'm like, oh man, wonder when the prom is. So I go ask my wife, hey, when is the prom? She says Saturday. I said, oh shit. I was like, I hope we didn't order that thing and it was from China or Japan or something. Sure shit was. Sure shit was. I was scared to death it wasn't going to be here on time, but it ended up making it, thank God. I mined that coin for XYO and it took months to earn 10,000. Yep, I got lucky and kept hitting the I kept hitting blocks, people would drop them, would drop like 5,000 here, 5,000 there, and then I would specifically drive to that spot to collect those. Oh, Mr. Funkmaster finally joined Patreon. Yo, congratulations, brother. You joined Trading with a View, or what'd you join? Took me a day of work at the slave job to earn $100 to purchase 100,000 XYO tokens. Oh, dude, that is hilarious. You know where I was buying mine? I was getting mine on eBay because there was a dude on there that was selling them for half the price of what they were on the exchange. So yeah, it was. I bought a whole bunch through that guy. It was pretty slick. Yeah, you got to get Mr. Funkmaster a wrench. Oh God. So 5 days on the weekly chart, you guys. Be looking out on this. If you want to rewind on the video, go back and see exactly where I got this box drawn in. Draw this in on your weekly chart if you're trading Ethereum. That way you know exactly what is going on. Don't trade inside the box. We don't trade inside the box. The only time we're going to take a trade from here on out on Ethereum is if it gets down to the 50-week moving average. As of right now, we're under the 21-week. That 21-week moving average now flips as resistance. It is no longer support. We have broken the support. 4 days, 23 hours, 5 days left to trade. So Sunday, at whatever time it is on Sunday for everybody for the closing candle, be watching that. To close under that 21, good odds will probably drop to the 50. And then that's where we're going to try to buy again. DCA buy into it or take long leverage positions. This is where we're going to be buying again. It's way easier to not trade inside of these boxes and these areas. This is just a range and it can be super noisy. It could be up, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. So you could emotionally trade in that range and really fuck yourself up. So don't do that. Don't do that. Flip down to the daily on Ethereum. We are hitting that 200-day moving average, which Ethereum has hardly ever tested, just like Bitcoin has hardly ever tested that 200-day moving average. When it does, and we dip down below, I mean, it usually gets up there right back above it pretty quick. Let's see, we dip below here, and if we measure that, get back above it, that was 168 days. And the next time we went under it was here, back over it, 42 days. So let's just say 162 days just to see. Damn, that'd be all the way over March 22nd, or the 2nd of March 2022. Would put us all the way over there. I don't think that's going to happen. Hopefully the 200-day is going to hold as support. You guys can see that the new daily candle just printed, and it has printed green. Let's see what happens. We might have got that good bounce there. This would be a longing opportunity on the daily chart for Ethereum. Why is it a longing opportunity? One, the moving averages are set up correctly. We got the 21 on top, 50 in the middle, 200 on the bottom. That's when you trade that chart. So if the moving averages are set up like that on the weekly, you're trading that weekly chart too. Only when they're like this. If those moving averages are any different way, do not trade that time frame. Definitely, like if you're trading hour time frames, 4 hour time frames, use faster moving averages. You can go into the moving average script and you can make these things faster. Right here, you can change the 24 to like a 10 if you want to, and you can do all kinds of different stuff with the settings. I like to use like the 2, the 9, and the 20 on 12 hours and below. That's right, Patreon live stream. Patreon's exclusive the last Sunday of every month. So definitely don't miss out on that. Welcome to the Patreon. Sounds like an old Nintendo code. I'm assuming you're talking about trading in that box right there. That was a Mortal Kombat fatality. Ooh, I got some of those from Sega Genesis still memorized. I could still do some of the ones for Scorpion. No problem, Mr. Funkmaster. We appreciate you for joining. Appreciate your support, buddy. One good thing for Ethereum, bouncing off that 200-day. If you look down here at the oscillator, we are really close to the oversold. I mean, we really had a nice big momentum wave drop. So we're going to kind of want to see that round out now. Where is my marker? I want to see this momentum kind of round out, come up a little bit, come down, make an even bigger wave, and then we're going to take that buy on that second hump of the momentum wave. And that's this is what we call the root trigger. So you get your root wave first, which is your small one that's saying, hey, get ready for the trade, and then your trigger wave comes in and it's bigger than your root wave. So when it's bigger, that's your root wave or your trigger wave, and that's when you say, okay, trigger the trade, you enter your trade, ride momentum all the way up. Just one of the different ways you can trade with that oscillator. I will not be able to upgrade on my own Patreon tier, so the wrench can be denied, removed for me. I have not been in the Patreon live stream. Oh no. Beastie Boys, bestiality. Oh wait, wrong game. No, you're right. Bestiality is one of them. Oh god. Flawless victory. There's a couple good ones. Let's take a look at Lizard Litecoin. We'll talk with you, some goblin. We'll see what's up. Safe word. What's the safe word, you guys? Man, Litecoin looks really crappy. You guys can see here, this box and all this crap that you're seeing on here, this was drawn on the last video that we did. So you can see how everything played out just perfectly. We respected the box of resistance here. We actually rejected off the very top of it and come down. I bet if we look, got a top here and a top right over here, so you could have said double top. Boom, boom. That thing wicked all the way up to $238. That's a crazy wick for Coinbase. Coinbase normally don't do real big wicks like that. Again, daily candle just printed, and it is so far green. We are in the oversold area, you guys. We are in the oversold. So again, just like Ethereum, we want to see this come down, start to round off. We want our trigger wave to come in, and we're going to follow that momentum all the way up. Start buying once you see that second trigger or wave. But it could be like this. We could get one big one and never get that second trigger wave. It could just be one wave and you got this nice up. So you can really trade either one of them, but just know that if it does create a second wave, the move is going to be a lot stronger and a lot bigger. So you're going to make more money on that second wave. My safe word is a phrase like my crypto keys. I love drinking Doge Lord coffee. That's right. 25% of El Salvadorians have Bitcoin wallets. Yeah, I read that. Ain't that slick? They own like 700 Bitcoins now. Well, the government does. It's still pretty awesome. That's that Walmart wick. Oh, that was a good one. Yeah, but Litecoin, it definitely got some, it could make some moves here. I would just be watching this area of resistance now. I'll see if I can, we'll erase all this crap and we'll make us a new box. This is where I'd be looking to take your profits. Probably from here to here. So it gets back up to that box. That's going to be that bearish retest I was telling you guys about, okay? This is where it's going to play into. Oh, why in the fudge? I keep losing my marker. Expect it to kind of zigzag around and then come up and hit this box. If it hits the box right at the bottom and comes back down, that's a good picture perfect bearish retest. It's when we break inside of that box and we start to zigzag in the box and then get to the top, and then we start making support on the top, and then we go. This is how we're confirming our trade. This is how we know whether we should buy or we should sell. It doesn't matter if you buy here at this level. It doesn't matter if you buy here at this level. You're going to make money at either place. Depending on how long you hold it is going to be how much money you're going to make. If I can't remember my key phrase, I must not want it to stop. Take a look at Litecoin weekly. Get rid of my crayon drawing. We're under the 50 week. Very bearish for Litecoin. I don't know if you guys noticed. On the daily though for Litecoin, MAs are not set up how we want to trade them. The 200 is on top. It's not supposed to be there. That 200 day is supposed to be all the way on the bottom. Then your 50 day, then your 21 day. It is not like that, so we're not trading this 1 day chart. We're not trading. We could still kind of trade the weekly. The only place we're going to be able to trade is right down at the 200 day moving average. I don't suspect that it's going to go down that far though. I think we'll bounce here. I think we're going to make support somewhere in this area. This was one of the last big runs right around $144. That's when Bitcoin went to like 14K. Back here when Litecoin hit 144, 145. So this is good support. You got old support here. You got resistance to the right of the chart. Is going to make you support. We are in the middle with the oscillator, so anything could happen. Anything's possible. This is why we trade moving averages. You can almost predict right where everything is going to go close to. The more you trade them, the more you know that you see these price candles. Look how far the deviation from the moving average they are. That's a pretty big gap in between all them candles and the 21. It always comes back to the 21. Always, no matter what. No matter what. So eventually as you're going up, you need to be thinking about taking a short or taking profit. Next higher high, taking a short, taking profit. Next higher high, taking a short, taking profit. Even if you're not taking 100%, get in the habit of taking 10% profit when we're stair-stepping up like that. Especially on these higher time frames, because we're always going to come back. And then you can buy back in when we come back. But the weekly and the daily for Litecoin is looking very rough, just so we all know. Here are very nice breakout trades you could have drawn in on Litecoin and traded. These trades that I'm showing you right here only work for leverage traders, because guys that are spot trading can only sell. They can't bet on it going down and make money. But this is a picture perfect trade. Picture perfect. This is one of them ones where we're not trading inside the pattern, even though that one looked very easy to do. We're not doing that. We're only trading the break of the pattern. So we broke the bottom, we take the short sell, boom, it dropped. 80-20% trade. 80% of the time it goes the way it drops, 20% of the time it goes, turns around, comes back. So super easy trades to learn, you guys. Join that Patreon group. Promise we'll make it worth it. We're gonna take like Raven coin. Getting ready to have bearish crossover on the weekly. 21 is getting ready to cross over the 50. That's no good. No good on Raven. We are at the 50-week moving average. It would be nice to see a bounce here at the 50-week. Here's one of them M plays, M patterns, and you guys can see that we only went 3/4 of the way up. So we got the M here, and then we only went 3/4 of the way up. Damn it. Or you do that. M, and then we went 3/4 of the way up before we drop back down. Super, super easy. Especially when you're looking for them and you're watching for them. But hopefully, guys, within the next 4 days, 5 days technically, that we stay above these 50-week moving averages on Bitcoin, on Raven coin. Ethereum needs to be above that 21. Be watching these. This is what's telling you whether it's going to keep going down or it's going to keep going up. Is whether it closes above or below these lines. So pay attention. Pay attention. Go to the daily. What the same hell? Like every single moving average clipped off all at once. So we got the 21 bearish crossover. It crossed under the 50 and crossed under the 200. We got a golden cross though on the daily for Raven. The 50 crossed over the 200. That is a big pile of shit right there. I don't know what else to say about that. I mean, that is awful. That is awful. That's hard to read. That's hard to trade when you get that. You have a bullish and 2 bearish crossovers all in one cross right there. I poor man right now. I feel you, brother. I've been spending freaking money left and right on all the shit that I got going on right now, and it's just, whew, mind-boggling. Definitely worth it. That's right, though, Jordan. Oscillator on Raven, way in the oversold area, so wait for a green dot. When we get that green dot, that means momentum is going to be clipping off the wave. As soon as that happens, we know it's going to be time to safely enter the buy or the long position. Again, guys, I'm looking right at the very first part of resistance right there. It's going to be right around 11 up to the moving average right around 12. So 10 to 12, 11 to 12 cents. I'm taking profit on all my Raven again. If I'm trading on the daily chart, now that 21's acting as resistance right around the 10-cent area as well. So 10 cents, guys. 10 cents is the area to beat. We got to get above 10 cents. Got to close above 10 cents to have a shot at 12 cents. Kind of makes me want to just get out of Ethereum or Raven altogether. What are you guys holding? Anybody want to look at something? Cypher shows green. You talking market cipher, or are you talking what I'm showing you right here? Gala. There ain't really nowhere with a bunch of info on Gala. Tether USD. Let's see here. Got a nice breakout trade here, Oz. Can't get no better than this. It's bull flag or pennant, however you want to say it. Wedge. Not on the weekly. Were you talking daily? That was for Raven. Yeah, even on the daily for Gala, Oz is a nice breakout. What up, Batman? Fubar. So we break the top of this pattern on Gala, take the buy, put your stop back inside the pattern. You know how to do it. Same if we drop through the bottom of it. Sell it, put your stop up in there. Hourly. Yeah, I don't trade the hourly, Mr. Funkmaster, unless I'm scalp trading. Obviously I will. I'll look at the hourly chart. But the lower the time frame, the less you listen to those indicators, the less weight you put into them, and the smaller the move is going to be. So like when you see a green dot on a daily chart versus a green dot on an hourly chart, the daily chart's way stronger of an indicator. That's why when we first start out trading and I get new guys coming in, we always try to teach them daily, weekly charts. It's a lot easier to make trades based off that than having to be, you know, because if you're trading that hour chart, you got to be at your PC or whatever you're trading on that whole time for the most part. The movement and stuff, it's just hard to set stop losses and stuff like that. So it's way easier to do the higher time frames. Plus, your indicators and your tools are way stronger on your daily and your weekly versus your 4 hour to 1 hour. Like the moving averages, I won't pay no attention to moving averages like on an hourly time frame. They don't mean as much to me as they do on a daily. Yeah, it's been on Uni and Sushi for a bit. Let's look at Uni. So Uni, this is a big cup and handle. This is an inverse cup and handle. These are bearish patterns. So you can have a regular cup and handle, and then it does this little squirrely stuff, and then it goes up. And then obviously the inverse is the upside down of that, which is what you got right here. Picture perfect. Can't get any better than that. This is on a daily chart. Wow, do the moving averages look effed up. We got the 200 up here all the way on top. So we ain't trading this. Now we have tons of resistance and stuff down here. Uni is going to be stuck down here right around the $19-20 area for a bit. I think it's gonna take a couple weeks for this to break back up and get back above $22. Keep an eye on it. Ooh. Our weekly, we are just now getting back above that 50 week. 4 days, 23 hours left in the trading session. So that's scary. There's nothing holding Sushi. If we break the area of $16.21 to $13.97, we break that area and close below this, it's going all the way back down probably to $5.50. So, hell yeah, Mr. Funkmaster. Everybody has their own way of trading, and that's the hardest part, is figuring out your niche, what works for you. What works for me is not going to work for everybody else, and what works for you may not work for everybody else. It's all about finding what you are comfortable with in your own trading style. That my job is to kind of give you the tips and tricks and the do's and don'ts and the basics to start getting everything in your big cooking pot and get some shit smoldering for you, and then you cook out whatever you want out of it, you know what I mean? Absolutely, Uranus Oyster. We will jump back at Bitcoin and take a look. No problem. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. We'll take this off. Okay, so daily chart right now on Bitcoin does look pretty awful. We're under the 21, we're under the 50, and we're under the 200. We got real big resistance coming back right around 44,000. And I would say up to the area of 46, 47,000 is going to be the biggest area to beat on the daily chart. We are about to get another bearish crossover. The 21 is going to cross over that 50. We did get a golden cross back here. I was telling you guys in the Patreon group, and I said it in the video. I I was back here around the 10th or 11th, and I said somewhere probably around the 12th or 13th would be the golden cross. We actually didn't get the golden cross until the 15th, so it was a couple days off. But we still got it. We still got a little bit of the pump, and then the floor fell out. So much love. Have a good night, and keep on keeping on. Smash that like button. I appreciate you, Some Goblin. You have a good night too, brother. Hit me up in the Discord if you need anything. Appreciate you very much. But that's for the daily. We're going to look at the weekly. I told everybody at the beginning of the stream, I feel like we are still okay on Bitcoin. Why do I feel that way? 4 days, 23 hours left in the trading session. We need to stay above the 50-week moving average. Right now it's at $38,788. This is the area we want to stay above. Looking left on the chart, we got some old support here. We got some old resistance here, I'm sorry, which will turn into new support. So hopefully if we do come all the way down and touch that 50 at 38,788, we don't go much lower. 38,100-ish is probably where I'd put my buy at. What up, Not Yo Biz? Appreciate you for stopping in. This is where I'd be putting my buys at. So I still think right now we are still bullish on Bitcoin on the weekly chart. I think we do have some time to go up. Oscillator's in a good position. We are in the middle. We did get the red dot, said that momentum fell off. Our orange wave clips off the blue wave. That's how we know momentum is going the opposite direction. And it'll be the same if you're looking at the bottom momentum wave and you get the orange wave clips off the blue. The dot's going to print every time that momentum wave clips off. So if you're only a momentum trader, you can trade just by watching these waves and watching these dots print. And that's going to tell you how to do the momentum. If you're like a volume weighted moving average trader like VWAP, you can definitely use that. That's what the yellow wave is. And then we got the red and green wave. I call that smart money. That's the money flow index, money flow indicator. So it's super awesome. A ton of important indicators all wrapped up in one. Then we got the RSI, we got the MACD, properties coded into this thing as well. So that's how you get these overbought, oversold areas, like you do with RSI and MACD. Get bonus one-on-one time with our trading guru Jay with trading Patreon membership. That's right, anybody who joins, you do get one-on-one as many times as you need it until we get you right, until you understand how the tools work, how you understand the exchanges and the user interface. We go over all of that stuff, and we try to get you set up right. Yes, gotta get him a wrench. What the fuck, I never heard of that phrase, momentum trading. I never even knew that way to observe the market existed. Yes, man, it is one of the biggest ways that I trade. I'm a big moving average trader and momentum. And that's basically what this oscillator is showing, is momentum. So you can trade solely just off of momentum, whether it's bearish momentum or bullish momentum. That's what these waves are calculating. So you have two waves. You have the orange wave, you got the blue wave. If you are who I think you are, Not Yo Biz, hit up Mikkel or any one of us in the Discord. Be happy to get you the tools over so you can use these. They're super awesome. No problem, Uranus Oyster. Appreciate you. But there's several different ways to trade the momentum. The one that I like the most is called root trigger. So you'll get a small root wave, and that's like, let's just pretend like it's this one. We'll call this our root wave. And then we'll get another bigger wave. And that second bigger wave is where we're going to take our trade. That is triggering us. Hey, big move, big momentum. Let's ride the momentum wave up. And well, I'll try to find you a good example of root trigger wave. Let's reset log. We'll go to a daily. Okay, so here's a very good example. Here's your root wave. Let me delete all that. So here's your root wave. and then you get your big trigger wave. The trigger wave has to be bigger than your root wave. If it's bigger, we take the trade here, and then we ride momentum up. So you would have got this play right here. Damn it. You'd have got that run. Where are you taking profit? You're looking left on our chart. And our first area of resistance is going to be one of the first areas I'm looking at for profit. So if you would have looked up right in here, boom, you'd have seen all this. And this is the next step. I probably just said, it's kind of big. Probably going to just play it safe, take my profit. Is Teaspoon going live, and is that not set? Okay, gotcha, Golden Wolf. Got some FE cards. Yes, they are. Yeah, man, it's it can make life a lot easier now. We don't solely rely just on the tools ever. The tools are only there to help make an educated decision. We don't ever want to just say, oh, red dot, better sell. Don't ever do that. Teaspoon Miner is live streaming. Let's send him a DCA raid. Let's freaking do that. How long have I been on right now? Been on about an hour, right? Anything else you guys want to look at? And then we'll go over and do a DCA raid on Teaspoon Miner. It's so crazy, man. I've been getting into all the mining YouTubes. Like, I never used to watch any mining stuff because I never understood it. So it was super boring to me. I didn't get it. But then after Mikkel and Nemesis started getting me doing this and doing that and sending me parts, and it's been a wild ride, but it's been fun. Send raid when we are done here. That's right. And it looks like so far we are starting to rebound on some stuff. So looking good. Like I said, guys, if you're holding Bitcoin and you're looking to, you missed this big dump and you're looking to resell or whatever we're doing, right now is probably a bearish retest. Okay, so just make sure that you're watching this on a daily chart. The only way that I'm convinced that I'm going to start longing, let me get that box. We need to get back above this box, and if we do, then I'll start longing again. It's right around in there. This is going to be major. This is going to be a pretty big area now. So this is what we're looking at for short term on Bitcoin, and that bearish retest is going to be something like this. It's going to come up to that box, marker, turn on. They come up to that box and probably bounce off that thing a few times and then back down. So definitely keep an eye on that. We're going to look, one thing I want to look at real quick is the DCA Adventure Bitcoin Log Growth Curve chart. We look at that on the monthly. Bring this down, bring that down, reset everything. Take off that. Log, reset. So we are right at that middle band, guys. We are right at that middle band. 8 days, 23 hours left in this monthly candle. Jason S., how do I know where to draw the box? That's a very good question. Support and resistance, my friend. That is one of the biggest things you are going to want to learn. You want to learn how a candle forms, how does it open, how does it close, what the shadow is, what the body is of a candle. Then you want to learn support and resistance. So all support and resistance is supply and demand. What is supply and demand? People buying, people selling. Resistance, and we'll get on something here where I can show you good. Back off a log, back on the reset. Okay, so support. is an area where said asset comes down to and touches and stops and reverses and goes the other way. And support can only be valid if it has at least 3 to 4 touches. That typically is an area where all the buying is happening. Resistance is a place where said asset goes, and it goes and hits it and stops, turns around and goes back down. And if it does it in the same area 2 to 3 times, this is where people are selling. So a lot of people, and you're going to go on YouTube and you're going to look up videos of support and resistance, and a lot of these videos are going to show you to draw a line and say, okay, there's your resistance. Well, I mean, they're partly right, but not all the way. You need to think of support and resistance as areas. Never in a million effing years are you going to be able to accurately trade off of one line. You need to have an area. And it's whether we break above that area and close, or we break below the area and close. We're not so much trading inside of the area. So we don't ever think of support and resistance as a line. So what I will do is I grab my rectangle. Any one of your tools on TradingView, if you hover to the very right, will have a drop down, and you can come out and then you can star different things for a favorite toolbar. Then your favorite toolbar is always down here. I always have it. You can put it wherever you want. So here I got my rectangle, because I'm constantly showing you guys where support and resistance is. So when I'm drawing my support resistance, so in this case it'll be resistance, I'm going to find where all the resistance bottoms out at for the most part, and I'm going to take the average area. Okay, so in this case it's going to be right across here, and I just shoot the line up all the way to where the tops are mostly at, and I get the average area. So we got a bunch of touches on the top there, bunch of touches on the top there, and there, and there, and that's all resistance. So let's take that box and we take it all the way out to the right of the chart. Now we know that this old support here is going to turn into new resistance. So when we go up on here, we know, okay, well, there was, in some spots it was support, in some spots it was resistance, and we know that it's going to turn into resistance to the right. So you can do this all the way down through any of your charts, and you can pull and you can shoot it straight over to across the chart and see if it played out, and it very much did. See, this was old support here, old resistance here, old support, old resistance, old support. You take it all the way across the right of the chart, and look what happened. We respected it as resistance here, we respected it as resistance here, and we're respecting it as resistance here. So this is how you can always shoot the thing across. Always look left, always, no matter what. Any asset, looking at stocks, looking at crypto, bonds, ETFs, anything with a candle chart, look left. It's going to tell you the whole freaking story, everything. And then like Fibonacci, and you got all these Fibonacci guys, oh, I can do Fibonacci and blah 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 blah. Fibonacci, all it is support and resistance. Fibonacci is mapping out where support and resistance is. If you can go onto a daily chart and you can draw all your support and resistance lines, then you can zoom in on like a 4-hour chart and you can start doing some scalp trading. This is why it's easier to trade on higher time frames. You find your support and resistance on your daily, your weekly, and then you can set your trade ideas up from there. And then you don't have to constantly be looking at the computer, because you can overtrade and then screw yourself doing that too. So, oh heck yeah, Mr. Funkmaster. He'll share his mind. Also, when everything is powered up and running, he has a big solar project going on. That's freaking awesome. You think Thursday will moon? Not financial advice. Oh shit, Tech Man, appreciate you coming, brother. I hope so. I hope something happens. I hope Sunday it moons. Sunday is when we need it to moon. We need it to break all these areas. But definitely get into the support and resistance. Get into how a candle works, like the open and closes. Here's a little helpful tip for any of you new guys. Regular candlesticks are very choppy. You'll have a bunch of red, a bunch of green, red, green, red, green, red, green. You know, like the Mortal Kombat codes. If you go up to your candles over here and you come down to Hike and Ashi, you star that. Now you're going to take out all that choppiness, and you are now going to be able to trade the trends. You are now a trend trader. Using the oscillator, we're trading momentum. Using Hike and Ashi candles, we're now trading trends. And it makes it a lot easier to follow the trend. So instead of getting a bunch of red, green choppy crap, you're going to get a whole bunch of green, a whole bunch of red. So it makes it super easy to get in and just hit them trends. Makes it easy to draw breakout trades. Now, one thing to be very, very cautious about with Hike and Ashi. They are not the same open and close prices as your regular candles. See, like right here, we had to close this red candle. It closed at, right here at the body, we'll say at 46.83. So we go back to Hike and Ashi, and you can see that the close on this candle on Hike and Ashi was at 48,860 something. So if you're a very technical trader and you're really trading off of open and closes, don't use Hike and Ashi. If you're trading trend, you're fine for that. Beginners, definitely use them. When I first made the oscillator was only made to work with these candles. Since then, we have updated some stuff and we made it work for any type of candle. You can do Renko, you can do bars, you can do line, you can do area, you can do anything you want. It will work. What up, John Jermaine? Appreciate you coming, brother. Appreciate you coming. But is there anything else you guys want to take a look at? Definitely, let's post that link again for Teacup Miner, was it? Or Teaspoon Miner. Let me grab that link right there. Let's copy it. Paste it. Boom. Make sure we go over here, you guys. Give this dude a DCA raid. Did I not put it? Yeah, there it is. That's right, Batman. Appreciate the hell out of you. Smash that like button, yo. Nacho Biz, appreciate you. Make sure you join the Discords down below. That way you can get in. We post all kinds of good free stuff all the time, so you definitely don't want to miss out. And just because you're not in the Patreon group does not mean you guys can't hit me up on Discord, ask me questions. I'm always willing to help you out and teach you stuff. So joining the Discord will just get you access into the private signal channels, so you know when I'm trading, see what I'm trading, and you'll get access to the tools and the bots. So if I'm not trading, the bots are trading, you can trade with those too. So no, I'm not British. Nope, I'm in the States, unless you wasn't talking about me. Is Teaspoon Miner? He might be. I don't know. We're going to have to go over there and check them out. But guys, appreciate you all for stopping in. Appreciate you guys' support. Smash that like button. Hit me up in the Discord if you have any questions, or there was something you wanted me to chart and we didn't get to it. MYB speaks Spanish often, so not British. I can speak a tiny bit of Spanish and a tiny bit of French. What up, Tanes? Okay, yeah, Teacup Miner. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know him. I've never watched a video yet. This will be my first video, and it'll be a DCA raid, so it'll be awesome. What up, Kyle Rosa? Thanks for coming. Ralph Cooper. Oh, man. My live chat? I must not be on live chat, I don't think. Son of a bitch. There we go. Alright, guys, we're going to jump off of here. Have a good rest of the week. Stay frosty. Be watching the 21 weekly moving average on Ethereum and that 50 weekly moving average on Bitcoin. Remember, guys, 4 days, 23 hours left in the trading session for that weekly candle. We got to close above the 50 and 21 on both them assets. And if you're looking at any other asset across the board, we're probably down there in the area of the 50 or 21 on the weekly. So this goes for every and anything. Keep an eye out. Don't get wrecked. if you do, use what little bit of money you got left and get in that Patreon group. We will get you right. Enjoyed the M and W talk. That's right, John Jermaine. Now that I showed you, be watching for them, because you will start to see them a lot, and you will and play them out. Definitely try to trade them. DCA is rated F for fucking awesome. That's right. All right, y'all. We will catch y'all on the flip side Friday live stream. Definitely don't miss it. We'll shoot the shit and hang out. I need to make one. And I haven't been to a live stream on Friday for a minute, so definitely going to try to get there on this one. But you guys, appreciate everybody. Have a good night.